Welcome to the Wolfchase Toyota Sign Insider on the Memphis Tiger Network. I'm Jeff Brightwell alongside Brooks Monaghan. And Coach, the season is underway for you. I know you've only played one match so far, a 5-1 loss at Missouri. You played that one up at Columbia. A little bit different this year because you're starting out without several of your key players playing international competition. Tell us a little bit about how that is to work with. I know it's a great feather in your cap, but also I'm sure you would love to have them on the pitch.
Yeah, it's been tough. You know, it's been a different preseason. A lot of teaching, a lot of inexperienced players. Obviously, in the first game, we're on the field. 6 to 7 freshmen at a time on the field. And when you play against a team like Missouri that plays such a high pace, it really causes problems. I mean, credit to them. They're top 15 right now. Just got back from Cal and beat them, who I think was 12th in the country. So they're a legit team. You know, I mean, if I could change something, I probably wouldn't have opened up with Missouri, and that's just because of having so many young players, just with the style that they play. But I like to think of it as being you look at the big picture, and I think playing somebody like Missouri, and it's good for the youngsters going forward.
That was going to lead me to the next question about that game and the benefits of the game. When you're playing the game, obviously it's no fun. It's a 5-1 loss, but maybe mid-semester, late in the season, you're going to think back, I got a lot of young kids in that game against a top caliber team.
Yeah, I mean, it's just throwing them into, with the Lions right off the bat. And, it's tough at the moment, but, again, you look at the big picture, and I think that game in itself will make us a better team down the road. We're not used to losing, much
right.
less losing 5-1. But it's we've got a very, very talented group. It's just we lack the experience, and then obviously having the 3 players in Japan at the World Cup, that makes it tough. It makes it tough because you have to lean on your top players, but. It is what it is. That's been a good problem for us to have. We're excited to get them back. But, it's important that everybody knows that we have extremely, extremely high expectations for this team. It's just going to take some time. It's last year, with going undefeated and stuff, it's this team, it has the ability to be just as talented. It's just going to take some time.
You mentioned the youth of this team. It's the second youngest team in the NCAA, I believe, 16 freshmen. A lot of the familiar names we're used to calling, they're not out there anymore for the fans and everyone. They're going to have to learn new names this year. But it's a team, as you said, with your recruiting the last couple of years of winning all these consecutive conference championships, getting an NCAA, getting to host a regional last year and winning a game in that regional, that your recruiting every year is stepped up little by little. And now you recruit a different grade of athlete. Yeah,
we've got, talking about recruiting, and I'm talking about all these youngsters and stuff, and they're all very talented. It's just, it takes time. It takes time. Whether you've played for youth national teams or, you've played at the highest level in club, this is the next level. And at Memphis, we don't want to be average. We don't want to be good. We want to be great. And, so it takes even more time. These kids are getting close to good, but that's not good enough. Right. We want to be great. So still got a lot to learn, but it's just this year, in the past you're able to just plug youngsters in amongst experienced players. Well, with missing those 3, it makes it tough. But these kids that we have as freshmen this year, they are very, very talented. But we expect a lot of them to have a great career here.
And as you mentioned, we got to learn on the fly this year. You can't plug 2 or 3 of them in the lineup like you had the last couple of years. You're just going to have to learn on the job.
That's what we've had to do. We're a team that likes to play a possession style, and when we opened up against Missouri, midfield plays a very, very important role in the style of soccer that we play. And every kid that we had as a midfielder was a freshman, so it makes it difficult. But again, our team is our team. We look at these kids that are coming back from Japan as a bonus, and just trying to get better every day. But I think that expectations are definitely high for this team. But we want to make sure that we're peaking at the right time, and we still need a little bit more time to get there.
We've mentioned it a couple times about the players playing international ball right now, and they're away. Explain that. I believe it's the Under-20 World Cup. They get to play for the countries, and again, we've talked about the grade of athlete you've brought in. It speaks to the program. They've been invited to play for their nation's team.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's 16 teams at the World Cup right now. 16 countries are being represented, and obviously we have 2 from Canada, 1 from Mexico, and they're the best of the best. And all 3 kids have played key roles within their team through the tournament. Natalia, their team made it to the quarterfinals. They play Nigeria on Thursday. I think I mentioned earlier that the 2 Canadians will be back tonight. But it's massive. It's massive. I mean, when you're picked to play for your country, you're the best. You're the best in your age group, and so I think it obviously speaks volumes of these kids, and I think it speaks volumes about our program to have kids that are good enough to play for the country.
Coach, you started off with Missouri. You'll have a big name team at Oklahoma State coming in on Sunday night. Give us an overview of the schedule, because I know traditionally you like to play a very tough non-conference schedule.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's very tough. I mean, obviously Missouri is a thing of the past now. Arkansas State, we play Friday, which is a much improved team. We're going to have our hands full, and then Sunday, rankings come out today, and Oklahoma State will probably be ranked 2nd in the country. So, we welcome them with open arms, but we're going to give it our all, and it's going to be a tough weekend ahead of us.
Coach, first of all, as we wrap things up, you'll have Arkansas State, and that's scheduled for Friday at 7 at Mike Rose. Oklahoma State 7 on Sunday at Mike Rose. Arkansas State should stay on Friday. I know there are some concerns, obviously, about the weather.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we can't control that, but we're looking at all different options. We hope that we can play it Friday. There's talk about even possibly moving it to Thursday. So, we hope that everybody will, check the website, because, right now these girls need all the support we can get. But whether it's Thursday or Friday, we hope everybody makes it out.
All right. Well, Coach, best of luck this week, and we'll talk to you next week. Don't forget to check GoTigersGo.com and get up-to-date information if that game is indeed moved from Friday to Thursday. You can check the website for that. Until then, I'm Jeff Brightwell. This is Brooks Monaghan on the Wolfchase Toyota Sign Insider on the Memphis Tiger Network.